Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today as we walk through Tableau's recent 2021.1 release. My name is Emily. I'm joined by my colleague, Sarah, and we are both BI and analytics consultants with Thorogood. Our contact information is on the screen. Please jot that down, take a screenshot, and reach out if you have any questions or if you just want to talk anything data and analytics related. Today's agenda, I'll quickly introduce Thorogood and then we'll get right into the content. We have a quick recap of the 2020 Tableau Conference. We'll walk through some of 2021.1 updates rather quickly, and then Sarah will take us through Einstein Discovery in a bit more detail. So first, who, what, and why is Thorogood? We are a data and analytics consultancy specializing in data engineering, data science, and data visualization. Essentially, we help our clients make sense of their data. We operate globally as we have offices in London, Boston, Singapore, Sao Paulo, Bangalore, and Philadelphia, where Sarah and I are presenting from today. We provide a wide range of strategies, solutions, and services for our clients, including but not limited to application design and development, planning and business modeling, data and analytics services, training and support, and so on. Most of our clients are multinational blue chip organizations, and generally they will fall into one of four verticals, those being consumer goods, pharma and life sciences, finance and banking, or insurance. These industries are innately very data rich, so there's a strong need for our services, but we're by no means limited to these verticals. We are independent in that we're not tied to one specific technology. Instead, we partner with many of the key players in the BI and analytics market, including back-end, front-end, and analytics-driven technologies. This independence is critical in maintaining really a holistic view of the space in which we work. So understanding our customers and their needs always comes first, and then we pull from all of these tools and from our experience to architect the best solution for any given project. We are a Tableau partner, and our Tableau practice and partnership was initiated back in 2012. Since that time, we've established ourselves as a member of Tableau's Partner Advocacy Board, a strategic alliance partner in Tableau's Alliance program, and we were previously named Partner of the Year in Europe, Middle East, and Africa region. We have over 85 consultants with Tableau development and delivery experience, including its integration with other technologies such as Salesforce, Teradata, AWS, and many more. This is an updates webcast, so I don't want to spend too much time at a high-level Tableau overview, but I do want to make sure to establish some common ground with the terms that we're going to be using and so on. So quickly, the Tableau product suite. Tableau Desktop is a version of Tableau that sits on your local machine and enables you to quickly create visualizations to get insight from your data. This is really your main authoring and development environment. Tableau Server is a web-based platform that allows users to collaborate and share data. And then Tableau Online is a software as a service version of Tableau Server that is maintained by Tableau in the cloud. Tableau Prep is a data manipulation ETL tool that enables you to do quick and easy data transformations in a generally low-code interface. And then Tableau Mobile is a mobile app really aimed at making data consumption easy and intuitive. All right, we'll start with some of the highlights coming out of the 2020 Tableau Conference-ish, which took place in early October of last year. And that's not a typo, it was a conference-ish because the event was virtual. It's usually hosted in Vegas, always a good time, but it was hosted virtually this year. Some key takeaways, updates, and features announced at that event. Resource monitoring. Previously only available for Windows, Tableau has expanded this tool to Linux, and the resource monitoring tool provides agent-based monitoring of your Tableau server as part of the server management add-on. So this tool is really going to allow you to proactively monitor and troubleshoot server health, really by enhancing your visibility into hardware and software performance. Multi-layered maps. In this 2020.4 release, you can now add essentially unlimited marks layers from a single data source to your map visuals. This is a nice enhancement to geospatial analysis, and I'll quickly walk through a demo in a few minutes to show you kind of how that works. Prep in browser. So with this update, you can now prep your data from wherever you have access to a browser. And Tableau here is really integrating the data prep process with this update. So there's no need to manage individual desktops, as IT admins can now upgrade the server to bring everyone in the organization to the latest version. Predictive modeling improvements. Tableau has added 2 additional models for you to choose from: regularized linear regression and Gaussian process regression. These are in addition to the default linear regression model, but they're nice features. Advanced analytics. Tableau has included more future forecasting tools, making it, again, very easy to incorporate advanced analytics. Ask Data, the natural processing feature, had some improvements implemented. So date range refinement and the addition of a stacked bar chart, so users can ask for a visual as a stacked bar chart with this update. And then Einstein Analytics. This was one of the bigger announcements at the conference. I'm going to skip over this for now, and Sarah will take us into more detail. All right, so that was a quick refresher on the Tableau conference. Now we'll transition into some features of 2021.1. Tableau 2021.1 was released this past Thursday, so it's still very, very new. And interestingly, there was no beta version ahead of this release, so it has been a true 5 days since these features came out. All right, let's start with quick LODs, quick level of details. This update makes creating level of detail calculations very easy and very quick. So just a brief refresher, there are 3 main types of level of detail expressions that serve a variety of purposes and will help in making sure that you're displaying the values that you really want to be displaying. Fixed LODs, they let you fix a calculation against a dimension, and they don't consider what dimensions might be shown in the view. Include lets you compute a value using a specific dimension in addition to what is in the view. And then exclude, which as it sounds, lets you exclude the dimension from your calculated value, even if it shows up in the view. There are more details on level of detail calculations on Tableau's website. And the level of detail calculation is not the update, it's these quick level of details. So these are all created as expressions with their own special syntax as a calculated field. And if you're not familiar with them, the syntax can be a little confusing, and the process of using a level of detail calculation can seem a little bit daunting and time consuming. So this update is Tableau's way to make this process easier and quicker. As you can see in this little GIF, Tableau is going to implement a drag and drop feature to save you time and just make it easier to show and build those level of detail calculations. Azure connectivity and in-product extension gallery. Tableau now connects to Azure SQL DB and Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Really exciting, and we see a lot of value from this addition. In-product extension gallery. Tableau Desktop also updated their extension gallery, so all of your connectors and extensions are now discoverable within Tableau Desktop. In the previous version, if you click to open that extensions gallery, the gallery would launch in your browser. But with this update, you're going to stay in Tableau Desktop when you launch that. Ask Data. So Ask Data improvements. Ask Data in and of itself is not new. It's that natural language querying feature that gives users quick insights. But with this new release, we're seeing some really nice updates here. So usage analytics. This feature gives you really nice insight into how consumers are interacting with your data and reports. So you can see metrics such as how many users are asking questions, what are the most common questions, what are the resulting visuals from those questions. This is great for report developers and managers. If a lot of people are asking for, let's say, sales by region, maybe that's a prompt to include sales by region in your dashboard. It's just really a great feature to understand what your consumers are looking for and what they're interested in. And then we have the setup guide. This is also a great feature, giving developers and owners a little bit more control over how consumers are interacting with reports. So with this guide, you can customize suggested questions. You can add synonyms for field names and values. This might be helpful if different terminology is used across departments in your organization. This is a really nice feature. So in general, there have been some really nice improvements to the Ask Data feature. All right, at this point, I'm going to switch over to Tableau Desktop. just to quickly demo some of these features. Let's start with layered maps. Okay, so I'm quickly going to just build out a map here. Let's do this. We'll do region by color. Okay, so just simple breakdown of regions. If I want to add a layer to this, I just drag another dimension, and this little pop-up box comes over, so I can just drag that there. Essentially, now I have two different layers on my map, so I can hide one of these layers. So I can kind of see the region and state breakdown at this point. Let's see, I can also add a city layer over here. Color today. So I can hide any of these layers. If I want to hide city, I can just press this little icon over here. I can rearrange the order of my layers. If I want to bring region to the top, that's going to display at the top. So this is just a really nice feature to add some dimension and additional kind of layering and analysis to your map visuals. The quick level of details, I'll quickly demo that. So maybe not super intuitive, but you have to press Control and then you just click on a measure, drag it up to a dimension. So let's do quantity by segment. Let's do that. And you'll see here that automatically created a level of detail calculation. So if I open this up, I can see my expression here. And by default, this is going to be fixed, but you can go in and change that to include or exclude. Azure connectivity, maybe not too much to demo here, but I'll just point out that you can now connect to these two additional Azure sources, which is, again, really nice, really useful feature. We'll just close that down. And the extensions gallery. So I'm just going to open up a blank dashboard sheet here. So down here in the bottom left-hand corner, if I just double click this extensions, I'm going to see this gallery in my Tableau desktop window. It's not going to open up another browser. So again, just a nice kind of a nice feature there. All right, I'm going to switch over to Tableau Online. See if it logged me out. Nope, we're good. Okay, so this is my homepage of Tableau Online. I'm going to go over here and just pick a data source for this demo. Let's go with the sample Superstore data. So I mentioned some of those Ask Data improvements. So let's just see what that looks like. So if I click on this little info icon next to the Ask Data search bar, it's going to open up this little window and I can kind of click around from there. So the setup guide, this will walk you through, again, how to set up those customized suggestions, adding synonyms, excluding values, so on. So that's a nice feature. The usage analytics, I mentioned this is a very exciting and useful feature. So this is going to give me pretty much the analytics behind who's asking questions of my data, who's interacting with my reports. Did I go in here and ask 30 questions of my data? Yes, I did. But this is pretty useful insight. So what questions are being asked, the top fields that people are asking questions about. Again, just some great insight into your consumer interaction with your data. So that kind of wraps up what I wanted to cover with the 2020.1 updates. I'm going to hand it over to Sarah at this point for Einstein Discovery. So Sarah, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Awesome. So hello, everyone. As Emily mentioned, I'm now going to be talking a little bit about Einstein Discovery in Tableau, which is a newly introduced feature in this update. So before getting into the functionality of Einstein Discovery and how to use it in Tableau, I kind of want to take a step back and explain how this came about and where exactly Einstein Discovery fits within the Tableau and Salesforce product ecosystem. So there are a lot of articles and information out there talking about Einstein and a lot of different references to tools like Einstein Analytics, Einstein Discovery, and Tableau CRM. If you're new to the tools and technology, it might be pretty confusing trying to understand how these all fit together and what does what. So you might be familiar with or have heard of Einstein Analytics in relation to the Salesforce platform. Einstein Analytics is a native BI and data discovery tool embedded in Salesforce and has been available to Salesforce users for a few years now. I think it was introduced around 2017, and since then has been going through a lot of different iterations and updates and has evolved kind of to where it is today. So it started out as an app in Salesforce that uses AI and advanced analytics technologies to allow you to visualize your Salesforce activity and provides insights into your data. It also brings actionable insights directly into the flow of analytics users and delivers insights where people work. You do a number of things such as forecasting and AI insights, drilling down into data and analyze historical data, and a lot of other things not listed here as well. At the recent Tableau conference, it was announced that the power of Einstein Analytics will be coming to Tableau. Data in Einstein Analytics will be available to be leveraged in Tableau, and data prep activities will be able to write to Tableau and Einstein Analytics. Salesforce is calling this integration of tools Tableau CRM, which will bring Tableau to the Einstein Analytics platform and the power of Einstein to Tableau. Tableau CRM enables users to find answers to complex business problems by harnessing the power of AI and machine learning, but now through advanced visualization on one platform. Tableau CRM can be accessed via Salesforce, but you still may be wondering where Einstein Discovery fits in with Tableau. So Einstein Discovery allows you to access the power of Einstein directly within some of Tableau's products in a few new ways. Tableau introduced this, but what exactly is it and what can it do to enhance your current reporting? So Einstein Discovery is powered by machine learning and enables business users to easily discover relevant patterns in their data based on trends identified by the tool, without having to build sophisticated data models or wait on the IT team to deliver this for them. Users can quickly find insights and explain patterns across millions of rows of data in minutes. This empowers people to get an understanding of the fuller picture of things like what happened, why it happened, and maybe what to do next. With the new update to Tableau, you can now access predictive modeling capabilities built in directly to Tableau with no coding required. This technology is huge for the average business user who would previously not been able to come up with things like this on their own without needing the help of an IT team. So Tableau is bringing Einstein Discovery to the products in 3 different ways. So the first one is Einstein Discovery dashboard extension. Second one is Einstein in Tableau calculations. And then the third is bulk scoring and predictive insights in Prep Builder. This is actually not available in the current release of 2021.1, but it is coming out in the next release, but just wanted to mention it here as well. And as you can see, Einstein is accessible through a few of Tableau's products, and I'll talk through each of them in the next slides. But one thing to note about this functionality is that there is an additional licensing requirement to enable this functionality across the different tools, and also requires a connection to Salesforce as well. Tableau is, again, bringing the power of Einstein across a few of its products, and I'll first focus on the additions to Tableau Desktop. So the first way to use Einstein in Tableau Desktop is through the newly added Einstein Dashboard extension. This functions like other dashboard extensions in Tableau. You first must select the extension from the gallery and then install it. And as Emily has just brought us through, there is the enhanced extension gallery that is also new in this update. So you can actually just get all of the extensions you need right from Tableau Desktop without having to go online and download things. So after installing the extension and connecting it up with your data, you can use this extension to display key drivers of predictions and learn different ways to improve your predictions based on the model, all with one simple click. You can see from the image on the screen that just with one click to a data point, you're able to see key metrics and factors to what is driving predictions that appear right on your dashboard. So say you work in a supply chain department for your company and you have a dashboard focused on product shipments. Using the dashboard extension, you can select a data point from the dashboard, and the Einstein pane will find trends in the data and populate predictions based on your selection, and also show you insights into how you can improve some of these metrics as well. The second way to use Einstein in Tableau is directly within Tableau calculations. Einstein predictions will be accessible in calculated fields, and this enables users to incorporate Einstein predictions directly into visuals and dashboards for further analysis. To take things a step further, you can also integrate parameters to test out different scenarios, and you can do it all through the connection to your Salesforce data source. Using the same scenario as before, say you want to do something like predict the probability that maybe an individual order ships late. So using Einstein, you can create a field to calculate this, and when it is integrated into a visual, the calculation will then run and return its prediction right into your visual that easily. Another way that you can harness the power of Einstein is within Tableau Prep. And again, this feature is not available quite yet, but the next release of Tableau Prep comes with the native functionality to connect to Einstein Discovery to integrate predictions from the machine learning models while preparing data. You can quickly add a prediction node directly into your prep flow as a new step to bring these predictions directly into your data set. You can also score data in bulk and write in the key drivers behind the predictions. This functionality will be available in the next release of the tool, so keep an eye out for that in April. And I know Emily and I were able to take you through some of the more exciting updates to Tableau in this release, but there are also lots of other cool new updates that are worth mentioning as well. The first one is unified notification experience. So on Tableau Server and Online, the notifications pane has been completely redesigned to allow for all different types of notifications all within one place. So you'll be able to get your comments and shares notifications and extract failures and prep flows and stuff like that. And all those notifications will be in one place. The next one is web authoring on Tableau Public. So this is just allowing new formatting options for creating dashboards on the web. Next is write to Excel in Tableau Prep. So you can now write directly to Tableau or to Excel from Tableau Prep. You can also create new and replace existing files directly from Tableau Prep as well. Automated data quality warnings. So now you're going to be getting automated data quality warnings based on extract refreshes and Tableau Prep slow run failures as well. Device Designer for web authoring now allows you to create views for specific device types, and header and axis improvements allow you to reorder headers below a visual and also enhances the scrolling as well. So that wraps up the updates for today. I just wanted to share some other upcoming events that we have at Thorogood similar to this one, and some webcasts and virtual events like Microsoft in-a-day events focused on trainings, and AWS Taster for Data Science Workshop as well. So if you're interested in any of these, feel free to visit our website listed on the screen. Thanks again for joining. And as Emily said in the beginning, please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions on the content of today's webcast or would like to discuss any business intelligence or analytics related topics.